Today I'm gonna be probably doing the rear studs. So finally get those done. I'm not gonna paint the caliper quite yet. I'm gonna need to buy the paint, but I'm gonna get everything all ready. Yeah, that's what I'm doing today. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this side. I'm not gonna show you guys. Once I figure it out, when I do the other side is when I'm gonna show you guys. So this one's not gonna be like a 30-minute video. It's be a quick one, just here and there. But yep, I'll show you guys once I'm ready to start. All right. So got the energy lugs. That's gonna be going on it. And we also have the 6-speed extended studs and the Brumbos as well. So yep, quite a bit of stuff to take care of today. All right, so I'll show you more once I can get to it, but see how this one's all bent. You can see how like it's not straight anymore. Literally like crooked. This one's slightly crooked, and it gets crooked towards the top. So I think the mistake I was doing is I had too much of the biggest spacer. So literally I had like so much. Then you got the nut, and it was doing all the torque, I'm guessing, towards the top. And it kind of warped it, I'm assuming. So what I did was eliminate more of these spacers, got towards the bottom, and then, you know, it torqued it pretty good. I even switched to a torque gun. Before I had like 1,000 torque. This one is like, I think it's 650 or something. But yeah. So just FYI, I try to use as little spacers, but once I get into it, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Alright, hopefully it's the last time I use 2 keys. Node one. I just gotta do one more side. So I got this one done. You see in the last clip I messed up I think 2 or 3 studs. So I used the ones for the other side, so I couldn't do the other side, so I had to order them. But now I got them. Before. And after. So I'll show you how to do it since I know how to do it now. And yeah, we'll start by taking off the wheel and I'll go from there. So we're gonna knock these guys out. Impact socket. Don't think there's anything in there. We're gonna remove this, which is the brake bracket and the caliper. All that's coming off. And then we're gonna remove the rotor. And then we're gonna take this cap off. So first, let me go ahead and remove these guys. And I'll show you guys how right now. Alright, for those of you who don't know what this is, it's just an impact screwdriver. Let's find the right bit, which probably will be this one. Yep. Put this on here. And then you put it on here. You just turn the way you want to go. So right now, see how it twists? Now it can't twist. So it's when I hit it, it's gonna loosen. But you want to tighten it, you just twist it, and then until it doesn't want to go no more. And then you're tightening it. So I want to loosen. And we just hammer it. I'm not gonna show you that part, but I'll show you when it's all off. Just like that, it's all off. So we'll go ahead and remove these guys. After that, we're gonna go ahead and remove the brake caliper and the brakes. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and remove the 12 mils that holds the brake pads in. So this one's coming off, and then this top one. And then I believe there's a 14 millimeter. Yeah. You can see in the back there's a 14, so remove these 2 12s and then remove the bracket, which is a 14. And then after that, I'll be back. Alright, where it should just come right out. Alright. Good time to change the brake shoes, but oh well, yeah, they're all shot. So next, we're almost there. We just gotta take this dust cap off. This one was a little bit tricky. I just kind of tried to wedge something in there and get it off. So get this off, and then I'll show you what's next. Alright, so now I'm got this finally removed. It's probably gonna take the longest. I'm gonna knock this little thing out, this notch, and then we'll be able to knock this out with 32. So I'm gonna use a electric impact. It'll knock it off quick. If you don't have one, you just have a breaker bar. I recommend taking this. It'd be hard because you got to take this off. You probably just have to hold the brake and knock this out, but that will take it off pretty easy. Alright, I'll let you know when this is off. Alright, so use the impact with the socket and got it off. You can see right there, it's all off. This should just want to come out, honestly. Yeah, so this one, you just be able to pry it off a little bit and get it off. So right now I'm gonna put the screw just hand tight, and I'm gonna knock these guys right here since I have it now. And I'm gonna knock it, and this should technically break loose. So let me knock it off, and it should slide out. So you just knock these out with a hammer. Alright, so after hitting it with the hammer, so all these are now loose. It was still kind of tight, so I just jammed like a screwdriver right here. Pry it, move it around, pry it, move it around, and then finally it will just come right out. And watch, it just falls right out, all the studs. But it did. As long as we don't lose the balls, we should be good. Now we're gonna go ahead and press the new ones in. I'm gonna go and to the backyard and show you how to do that now. Alright, sorry my air compressor's on, but this is how I do it. I have a big washer, a thick one. I just have like a bowl for like a spacer, and then like a smaller washer, and then I got the nut. Kind of hammer just a little bit just so I can get it started, and then I just use the impact until it stops. Just do it until it like stops moving. So I'll show you when all of them's in. Alright, everything's now in. The issue I had with before is I used too much of a big space, so I had a big old wall. Like basically I have the nut up here instead of down here, and it warped the studs. So I was with the last one, that's why I had to reorder them, but these ones came out perfect, no issues at all. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put these back in. Alright, we're back. Go ahead and slide this guy back in. Just like that, and they're in. The rear shells are way easier to install than the other ones. I'm gonna get all this tightened back up. Basically, we're gonna put the nut back on. I'm pretty sure there's a torque sequence, but I'm just gonna do torque until it goes all, or just impact it until it reaches the exact same spot. That's how I kind of know if it's the same one. I'm gonna put my new brake pads in. You don't have to, but since I have new brake pads, I'm gonna put the brake pads in. Put the rotor back on, put the screws on, and all that. So I'm gonna get this all tied down. So hopefully this helps. Not really too much video on extended wheel studs, but this one should help out a lot. Alrighty, peace. Alright, everything's all back together. New brake pads. You see the suspension using 2 hearts. Look how much like more space. I could go lower, this thing could be slammed. Megan Racing camera kits. Yep, 6-piece set of studs with the Brembo brake pads. Soon I'm gonna get this painted. I just gotta go buy the paint. Once I buy the paint, I'll get that all redone to match the front. Other than that, everything is all in, and I'll put the wheel on. Alright, there it is, all done. Very nice. Should be the end of this video. Hopefully you like it and helped you guys out. Engine brake coming pretty good. This will be repainted soon, like I always say. Yeah, it's probably took like maybe an hour for one side, hour for the other side. So it's not too bad. It's way easier than doing the fronts. Yeah, hopefully you liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more TL content.
To me, love is suicidal. To me, love is suicidal. Oh, I'm pissing in the sea. Ooh, been flusher than the past. And fornicate with cash. I'm trying to heal the gas. You up and made a splash, then laughed. You tell your friends I was the worst, even though it isn't true. You acting out your body, baby, I know it isn't you. Say you feel ridiculed when you play